हर कोई फिल्म जर्नलिस्ट ये नाम सुन के बहुत एक्साइट हो जाता है। एक्सपोज, रिवील्ड, स्कैंडलस, सेंसेशनल, ये सारी हेडलाइंस होती हैं मैगजीनों की, लेकिन हिमेश रेशमिया हैज गॉट दैट इनटू अ मूवी एंड इट्स कॉल्ड एक्सपोज एंड द हीरोइन इज ZOYA. My name is Omar Qureshi. Welcome, guys.
He has a scene with Sonali and she slapped her. In the scene, because Chandni slaps Zara, Sonali, and she said in real life also, maar diya hai.
It's not much. Why are you spreading it?
She hits very hard. Sonali had a bad day. Why is Sonali not here today?
You should know that.
She didn't want her.
They are not talking to each other.
It could have been that she's here, I'm not here. But why she's not here? You should answer that.
No, because you said you don't want her.
We
Who am I to decide?
we went for a
My first
promotion
film, who am I
to some
decide?
other reality show and she was there.
Tell me, what made you think about the title Expose, and what is it that is exposed in the movie?
It exposes the killer because it's set in the 60s, the glamorous 60s, of course, the 67, 68, when the film industry, just became a little bold from the very conservative era it was in.
Yeah.
And it is this glamorous era that we're dealing with. That's the setting of the film. And in the just first 5 minutes of the film, there is this actress who's murdered at an after-award party. And then at the graveyard, we introduce these superstars and these characters who are the 11 suspects in the film. And it's a whodunit, but somewhere it also deals with a very violent love story. And my character is of an ex-cop turned superstar called Ravi Kumar. Yo-Yo Honey Singh is playing a character called Kenny Damania. He's playing a negative character. He's a music composer who's selling one composition to two producers, and he's dating two women at a time. And he's a negative character, a mean character, but he's a very lovable guy in the film.
Oh.
So it is the expose of the killer.
Yeah.
And of course, it also deals with an era where this word expose was a big word during the film industry.
Every headline, I remember those headlines.
Now it's not a big thing to wear a bikini, but at that time it was just in 67, it was the first time when an actress had worn a bikini, and it was a big thing then. So the setting is very different, and it's a murder mystery, it's a musical thriller.
Yeah. And ZOYA, of course, you belong to the Times of India group, ZOYA AFROZ Femina girl. How does it feel? Like to suddenly come in front of the arc lights in a very different way?
I think I've always been a part of the industry. I don't consider myself as new because I've been a child artist and I've done work in the past. So technically it's not my first film, but yeah, as a main lead heroine, definitely it is. So it's different phases of life. I've enjoyed that part, being a child artist, and now great responsibility being the female lead in the film. It does take a lot of responsibility when people are expecting you to perform well. So it's been a great journey, and after winning Miss India, definitely things have changed, and I'm enjoying it.
ZOYA, this was your first choice and the first movie that came along your way, or did you look at other scripts which you didn't like or rejected?
Definitely, I was looking for scripts, and I was looking for a good movie to start with, because it's very important when you're starting as your career. And the story and who you're working with, it's definitely very important. I love thriller movies. So when I came to this script, I just stopped there and I said, yeah, this is it. I want to do this. This interests me as an audience, and I would go to watch it if this is how the story goes. So I remember in 2 days after the audition, I was on board. We'd started the workshop and everything went so quickly. So definitely the story is what got me in.
And you're also working with a very talented man called Himesh, who has done so many things in his life and career. Like he's done, practically done it all.
Yeah, he's done it all. I call him the multitasker.
No, but I've just started. Don't make me a veteran. But yeah, it's like...
No, he's dabbled in
But the good thing is that everything goes on very smoothly, and it's very hard to admit it that he's the one who's doing everything. Because it goes
the music,
so
the script,
the
production.
But here, at least in this film, I can tell you that somewhere I've not taken the success of my first film for granted, like I did with my earlier films when they didn't do well. So somewhere it was there at the back of my mind that now I have to get very serious if I have to be an actor here. So the dedication in terms of weight losing, in terms of getting fit for this character, or for 6 months of workshops with Anand Mahadevan, who's won some national awards recently for his Marathi film. So we've really worked every character actually. We all worked very hard on the detailing of the scripts, and the workshops were done to get this character right, so that at least we are proud of the film we've made. And usually Himesh का music है तो picture अच्छी, music अच्छा होगा, picture का पता नहीं. तो वो जो और hero क्यों बना है?
Yeah, you must be getting a lot of that.
Yeah, every time, always. So it was. I had to fight that, and I always take if there is some kind of criticism that okay ऐसा क्यों, तो okay, I take it in my stride and then I work towards it, and by the grace of God, I've always conquered it.
You've done a lot of different kinds of music, but you will still be associated with the initial nasal kind of music. Like even now, today they show scenes in other movies where they talk, a kid with a hat doing a Himesh act.
Of course.
How do you feel? Do you feel flattered
I feel
or
happy,
irritated?
but then I always feel as a musician, I feel that you should not stick to anything which you've done for more than 2 years, because maximum is 2.5 years. Max, that is. वो 1 साल में ही बदल जाता है, but 2.5 साल तो बहुत हो गया. And I feel like if you see with Honey also, he is the only one which I feel will change after 2.5 years. He has that vision, which is very important. Because otherwise, about 17-18 years now, I've just seen people come and go because वो जो peak देखते हैं 2-2.5 साल, they don't change, they don't reinvent, and it has to be a completely new avatar. You have to come out, otherwise you can't survive in this industry.
You just broke up? That's what he said.
That's what he says. That's not what I said.
Yeah, but you were dating recently, right?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he said. That's not what I said.
What's the name of the movie?
The Xposé.
Exactly. How much have you exposed in the movie?
I've told this before, and I know there's a lot of questions on it. But I've worn a bikini before. It's nothing new for me. In Miss India, we have a bikini round, where all the girls are in a bikini on stage in front of 500 audience. So I think I was made very comfortable, and I think I was very confident about it. And the best thing is, the first shot in the film for me was the bikini scene. So I don't think it was.
So that's out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah. How true are you to the character Chandni? Are you like that in real life?
Actually, yes, I am. Not exactly to the character, but sort of. I think everyone in this film, I felt somewhere they're related to the character.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, actually. You're absolutely right, because she has a scene with Sonali, and she slapped her in the scene because Chandni slaps Zara, Sonali. And she is, like she said, in real life also.
Yeah?
That's all rumors. Why are you spreading it?
So there was a cat fight.
Rumors about your own film. Wow.
So there was a cat fight.
In the film, we had a scene. It's then shown in 19. It is based on a real incident where two actresses had a fight, and we had a scene where we were supposed to get into a cat fight, and that scene went off very well.
And on this reality show, why is Sonali not here today?
You should know that.
She didn't want her,
Why
right?
is she not here?
She didn't want her.
They are not talking to each other.
Yeah?
So it could have been that she's here, I'm not here. But why she's not here? You should answer that.
No, because you said you don't want her.
Who am I to decide?
We went for a promotion to some other reality show, and she was there. And
don't listen
to it. I believe it.
You believe it? Really?
Of course I do.
Do you think I have that much power to take decisions in my first
Cat
film?
fights have a lot of power, yeah. Any real life incident that inspired there is in the movie? Like she just mentioned, there was a real life fight that happened. Who were the two actresses?
I can't comment, but you ask Anand Mahadevan who were the two actresses. But there are many real incidents of that era. It's not a biopic. It's the setting of that era, and उसमें एक murder mystery है, which is also somewhere very real, but it was not of a very big actress at that time. But it's got a lot of research has been done, and it's a very, very interesting murder mystery. You will be I mean, you know, the climax will really surprise you that aisa bhi hua tha, and it's there, it's aisa hua tha.
Zoya, the conventional route to stardom is to do a beauty pageant and win it, you know, and that's what all our big leading ladies have done, and you seem to follow. Was that thought of in your mind?
Actually, I would say that's not true for my story. I have been an actor before being a Miss India. So it's the other way for me. I've always loved acting, and I've enjoyed being on sets in front of the camera. I think it's my home ground, and I enjoy my work a lot. So Miss India was a different dream for me, to become a personality where people look up to you, and to become someone who can influence people, and that you can do only when you are at some platform.
That's right.
So that was a different dream, and which has come true, and acting has always been my passion, and I will pursue it until I die.
Awesome. And you lost some 12 kilos for the role. 20 kilos.
Yeah, in about 6 months.
How did you train, and how do you manage that?
I stopped eating after 9 o'clock in the night, and then I don't eat till 10 o'clock in the morning, which is a 13-hour gap. Then I'm off carbs. I'm not having protein shakes, but working out very regularly, and heavy workouts, training. So it was about 3.5 kilos a month to get into shape with this 20 kilos.
So are you going to binge after this?
Never in my life. No, I don't want to get back to
this.
Yeah, I want to maintain this for sure.
You're very close to Salman Khan. So did you get any acting tips, any workout tips from him?
When I just met him, then when he saw me, you're looking good, but it's zyada nahi. And now he's come back. He was in Poland, so now I'm going to show him this film. He's always there for tips.
He's always been
my brother.
Yeah. Tell me, what do you think of Honey Singh's genre of music? Have you ever considered him competition? Because yet you seem to get along so well.
Yeah, actually, I get along with all my fellow musicians. If you see, you know, in this album we have so many singers. Ankit is also there, and Mika is also there, and Mohit Chauhan is there, Irfan is there, Honey is there. Then I have sung about 4 songs. Rekha Bharadwaj is also there. So, because as a music director, I'm working with everybody. So it's just fun working with everybody. And now after 115 films of mine, 600 songs have come out. So that insecurity has completely gone. It's like to grow, you know, and I get inspired by their.
Who's the right man for the job?
Yeah, I mean, it always works in my favor, and somewhere the variety in the music is taking the music to another level.
Have you modeled yourself consciously on yesteryear singers who were also, you know, musicians and who were also actors?
Yes, all the time. If there is an inspiration which I look up to, and I always feel that I can't even be 10% of what he was, is Kishore Da.
You always
so yes, I'm completely into. So because he was a multitasking person and very successfully did it, so I'm still trying in terms of acting. And this is my first step, that the dedication which he had in his performances, whether it was any kind of role, I'm just tried to give my best in this film.
Zoya, like every girl in her first movie as leading lady always gets linked with the hero, mostly. Yeah. Yes. So were there any whispers about you?
No, she has a boyfriend.
Okay, tell me more.
And she just broke up also.
He thinks he knows everything about you, but I don't think
he does.
He doesn't. He just keeps on making stories for it.
Yeah.
But good, you're doing that. Making me famous.
Yeah.
So I don't think in this case I have not come across any such stories. Have you? I have not.
Yes. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
You just broke up? That's what he said.
That's what he says. That's not what I said.
Yeah, but you were dating recently, right?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he said. That's not what I said.
What's the name of the movie?
The Xposé.
Exactly. The one thing you like most about Zoya?
Yeah, that she hits very hard.
Yeah? Slaps
Sonali had a bad day.
Some quick fire questions. I'm going to begin with you first, Himesh. The next Bollywood actress you want to work with?
Deepika,
The Xposé is a period film. Now, which Bollywood period are you a fan of?
Teesri Manzil. तीसरी मंजिल.
What a
Shami
film.
Kapoor.
Good
Vijay
music.
Anand.
If you were to expose one secret about yourself, what would that be?
That I am not a very serious guy.
That I want to expose.
Your biggest fear?
Biggest fear, downfall. Yeah.
Failure.
Failure, yeah.
A rumor about yourself that you heard that made you angry?
That I'm still bald. I'm not.
Your favorite singer from the current lot?
Arijit, I like Irfan, Mohammad Irfan, this guy who sung Dard Diloge.
Yeah.
And Ankit is also very good. So this young lot was very good. Yeah.
If you were not a singer initially, you would have been?
I was a composer. So I would have been a composer then. If I wouldn't have become a singer, then still I would have continued only composing.
One movie character that you would like to portray?
Bhag Milka Bhag. Farhan, what he's done, and I just love whatever Farhan does. You know, he's so good at his work. Then that character, he's worked so hard for the character. But yes, if at all, I mean, it would have taken at least 2 years of training. But whatever, he's fantastic.
The one thing you like most about Zoya?
Zoya, that she hits very hard.
Yeah? Slaps
Sonali had a bad day.
Thank you, Himesh.
Thank you so much.
Your turn. If you had to start a rumor about yourself, what would that be?
It would be definitely not what he started of hitting, because I'm a very calm and patient person.
Yeah?
Yes.
You take your time to hit.
No, I don't. Why would I?
From the following Bollywood actors, whom would you like to date? Arjun Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Honey Singh, Aditya Roy Kapoor.
Ranveer Singh's quite out.
Xposé.
Yes.
Yeah, complete the sentence. Bollywood to me is?
My home. I feel comfortable being in front of the camera, so it's my home.
Your most proud moment?
When I won Miss India, I was very proud.
And how did it feel when you bagged Chandni's role?
I had never thought that I would start up with such great actors, so definitely it felt very good.
Yeah.
And I was searching for a script that had a role for the female lead as well, and it should give a little weightage, and that's what is there in this film. Every character is very important, and yes, I felt very happy doing it.
Any actress you admire from the current lot?
Priyanka Chopra, I really admire her.
Okay, Deepika, Priyanka. Who's your role model?
I won't say I have a single role model. I like to pick up things, the best things from each and every one I meet or I see. There's no role model as such, but if you ask me actresses that I've liked in the past, it has been, it's Madhubala. I've loved her. I've seen her movies and the kind of grace she has. It's very, very interesting to see.
In a black and white era to look so beautiful without makeup and special effects.
Definitely.
Yeah. Any mentor?
My mother is my mentor. I definitely consult her before everything. So yes, she always guides me to the right path.
If you had to expose one secret about yourself, it would be?
No one. Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Come on.
This is a lie.
Why would I expose any secret? That's why it's called a secret.
Shit.
So if you were to expose one secret about her,
that she's a liar.
Zoya, the one thing that you like most about Himesh?
That he's a liar. He's just lying and he's spreading rumors about me. I don't know why. But it's okay as long as it makes news for him.
Okay.
If he's
so
happy.
You like that about her?
Okay, I like it. As long as it's making you happy, I like it.
Thank you very much, Zoya. Thank you, Himesh.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And looking forward to Expose.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.